Series 1, break number 5. I'll actually run this back same break tomorrow. I have a couple more cases coming in, so we'll run this back. I got enough to run it back and still supply the shop. All right. Obviously, it's 6 boxes in a case. See the 6 boxes right here. We'll get rolling. We're going to go to the middle part of each of the packs, as that's where the hits are at. And all the parallels. 2 silver packs as well. That was the start of everybody's week. Sorry, I was leaving work and realizing something was broken. I had to fix before I leave. That's why I was half an hour late. So I apologize for that. Bunch of stuff going on with my government job, and just have to make sure I get it done before I leave for the day whenever I have stuff to do. So apologize. We have Ryan McMahon on the foil, Robert Young, and Chapman. Our first pack. Let's see what we can get in the second pack going. We have Jonathan Indian. I'm sure it's going to be a sand. Oh, that's the aqua foil. This is going to be a Chandler Simpson sand glitter. We have Lindor. Lindor again on the profiles. One of the Royals here, Nicholas Vitale on the Jonathan India aqua. Talk about a guy that was a crazy chase for one season when he came and updated everything when he was playing for the Reds. His rookie year. We have Kyle Backus on the foil. Pedro Martinez, James Wood. We're going to get the City Connect memorabilia. Going to be Trey Sweeney. For the Tigers. So Aaron Westcott. Nick Kurtz on the sand glitter. Got Chipper and Ronald Acuna Jr. Jacob Mezorowski on the foil. Aaron Judge, Francisco Lindor on the big ticket players. So again, the second half of the box here. Like I said, tomorrow I'll post this in the afternoon to run it back. We have the New Age Athletics on the foil, Albert Pujols and Shad Mayfield. So we missed out on this one. Be on the lookout tomorrow. We have Colton Cowser, Sand Glitter. We have Jack Caglianon and Ellie. Here comes the auto, I think. Not yet. Jeremy Pena out of 399. It's going to be the yellow foil. JT Ginn on the foil itself. Seager, Roman Anthony, and the big ticket players. Get Pena here for the Astros, going to Vinny, part of the closing teams on the yellow foil. Pena's kind of had that up and down career, huh? Here is a second relic. It's going to be Kyle Teal for the White Sox. Hopefully that doesn't mean they're going to try to screw us out of an autograph here. We got David Peterson on the Sand Glitter, Devers and Kyle Schwarber. I didn't get any black and white. It's never been like a thing that's been issued out to shops as a break program. It's always been like retailing. We got a pink Ellie. We're going to have Ryan Ritter on the gold. A Brent Rooker for the Athletics autograph. That's going to go to Jason Waldman on the 1991 insert auto. Nice auto on Rooker. Yeah, Styles and Smiles for the Red Sox on the Sand Glitter. Ryan Ritter is going to be a 1392 out of 2026. But yeah, black and white was like an online only exclusive. I think they even did a drop for it, or maybe it got botted out, one of the two. I can't remember the EQL for it, or if it was just straight up like every man for themselves. We got that 91 insert Ellie. Jackson, Merrill, Yelich, and that's going to be all of the base jumbo packs. We'll get into the silver packs here 1 second. We're going to have Skubal, Olsen, Kafus, and Yamamoto. Freeland, Bernabel, Tatis Jr., and Colby Thomas. What I have noticed is that the home field advantages seem to be like super, super rare, which is kind of crazy. Into the second box. Good luck to everybody. have Warming Bernabel on the foil. Cal Raleigh and J-Rod. On the all 2025 Topps team, we have Shane Smith. A gold Quinn Priester, former Pirate, on the sand glitter. Machado and then Corbin Carroll. Shane Smith is a 59 out of 2026. We have Kyle Manzardo on the foil. Ritter. Witt Jr. We have Cam Devaney on the sand glitter. Bryce Matthews, Aaron Judge. Got Tyler Stevenson on the foil. Mark McGuire and Ohtani on the big ticket player. Big ticket player insert. Good old Shohei. Alright, let's get into the second half of the second box. 186 out of 250 on the purple foil. Patrick Bailey, Jeff Bagwell, and Francisco Lindor on the profile. My bad, that is not Francisco Lindor. That is J-Ram. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. 186 out of 250, Patrick Bailey. Just seen a lefty in the lighter dreads and thought it was Lindor. I didn't even look at the face. We have San Diego Padres on the sand glitter. Chase Burns, Hornung on her first pitch with the Mets. We have Ben Williamson on the foil. Bobby Witt Jr. and Corbin Carroll on the big ticket players. Get a 7 out of 25. Ramon Urias. Jackson Holiday in the sand glitter. And our memorabilia, Austin Riley for the Braves. On the Major League Materials. That's going to go to Brian Ward. Urias for the Astros going to go to Vinny, part of those closing teams on the orange sand glitter. Yeah, everybody that has a shop supposed to have a red night this on Saturday. We got Puckett and Harper. We're doing the same thing. I have to set up the advertising for it. Oh, nice hit here for the Brew Crew. Nicholas Vitale on the Jacob Mizorowski. Baseball star is sick. Nice hit there. We'll see how electric he is this year compared to last year. We got the sand glitter Adam Frazier. We got Buxton and Cody Bellinger. And that is going to be the base packs of the second jumbo. Really nice shake of Mizorowski there. Julio Rodriguez, Cam Schlittler, Carroll, and Shohei. Jose Altuve, Bryce Harper, Mike Schmidt, and Christian Moore. So 4 silver packs in and nothing crazy out of them. That has been the story for us on the silver packs. It's kind of been almost as heinous as the crimes that are committed in New York City. And tried in a court of law, and Olivia Benson chases them down. It's about as heinous as these damn silver packs have been. It's ridiculous. Terrible. Take a little diet Not even Diet Coke Zero swig here. See, that helps. All right, let's get into box 3. Alright, let's get rolling. We have Jorge Soler for the Angels, Lawrence Butler and PCA on the big ticket player. Got a memorabilia or autograph here early. We're going to get a 1991 Topps autograph of Christian Moore for the Angels. On the rookie card going to Nicholas Vitale. Nice start on the box. We have Will Vest on the Sand Glitter, David Ortiz, and Roman Anthony. Oh, we're going to get a golden mirror. Los Angeles Dodgers when they won the West Division. So golden mirror for the Dodgers. That's going to go to Brian Thomas. Got Hunter Brown on the foil, Anthony and Jesse Eisenberg. Got Kyle Teal on the Sand Glitter. The White Sox, Olsen and Cal Raleigh. We have Zach Maxwell on the foil, Pete Alonso, Shohei. And that's going to be the first half of the third box. Bailey Ober on the foil, Tucker and Skeens. Got Brady Singer on the 108 out of 105 on the blue foil, Tristan Peters on the Sand Glitter, Larkin and Caroline Marks. Brady Singer, like I said, 108 out of 150 on the blue foil. We have Alejandro Kirk on the foil, Matt Chapman and Mike Trout on the big ticket players. We got Francisco Lindor on the memorabilia for the Mets. Going to go to Sal. Game used memorabilia. Hopping it up on the Sand Glitter, Schwarber and Judge. We have Ryan McMahon on the 176 out of 250 purple foil, Siegler. On the gold, Reed Detmers on the Sand Glitter, Freeland and Ichiro. So Siegler on that 1287 out of 2026. foil. And that's going to be the third box base packs. Let's get into the silver packs. We got Cal Raleigh, Ellie, Shohei, and Tatis. McGuire, Larkin, Yamamoto, then the big unit Randy Johnson. 139 out of 199 for the Diamondbacks. And Vinny, part of the closing teams. Box 4. Good luck to everybody. Now the Red Sox on the foil, Bo Jackson and Chase Burns. It has been a good one. We got Greg Sommers on the Roman Anthony. 1991 insert. Nice hit. What I think is the two best, maybe not the two best rookies, but definitely two of the top 5 rookies in Anthony and Mizorowski in the class, at least without them playing any more baseball yet. To get both of them in the same case, pretty sick. We have Vladdy Jr. and a Sandglitter, Ohtani, and Bush. That doesn't mean that Jacob Mizorowski stuff is going to translate to money just because he's a pitcher and you got to be like dominant like Skeens or Pedro Martinez to do that. We have Altuve, Yelich, and Acuna Jr. But I do think talent-wise, like he is phenomenally talented. Lawrence Butler on the 14 out of 75 on the black border. We're going to have J-Ram on the bat memorabilia. Chad Stevens on the gold, Riley Green, and Jack Caglianot. Oh, Sandglitter, Tyler Freeman. More on the black border. Sheet on the foil, Beltre and Sampson. Yeah, Sonny Gray on the foil. Bregman, Raleigh. Yeah, Garcia out of 399 on the yellow. Dylan Beavers on the sand glitter. Casey and Johnson. So he's going to be 312 out of 399. Got Clayton Kershaw on the foil. Thomas and Otani. Christian Yelich on the major league material for the Brewers. Dolis Garcia on the sand glitter. Basalo and McCutcheon. Brian Abreu, Cole Young, Vladdy Jr. on the big ticket players insert. Cal Raleigh, Ellie, Churio, and Riley Green. Wyatt Langford, Bryce Matthews, Colson Montgomery, and Paul Skeens. Puts those 4 boxes through. Let's get into box 5. Ooh. Let's go into box 5. We got Logan Webb on the foil, Sandberg and Judge on the big ticket players. We're gonna get a nice autograph here. Ooh, really nice autograph. Matt Shaw, 5 of 5. Going to the Cubbies and Ben Cuddia. Second year Matt Shaw. On the red, 1991. Nice hit there, man. Nice one, nice one, nice one. We're going to have India on the sand glitter, Jacob Wilson and PCA. We're going to have Fuentes on the foil, Churio and Bryce Harper. Got Gavin Sheets on the gold. Carson Wisenhunt with a Jonah Tong sand glitter. Wisenhunt on the 1991 memorabilia. There's a nice one. We have a 411 out of 2026 on the Gavin Sheets. Alvarez Trout. Logan Webb, 131 out of 150 on the blue foil. Brady Singer, McLean, and Chisholm Jr. Logan Webb for the Giants is going to go to Jeff. 37 out of 150. Travis Adams on the foil. Cal Ripken, Vladdy Jr. on the profiles. Jose Caballero for the Yankees on the yellow foil. Ruiz, Suzuki, Jack Caglianot. The greatest hits, Manny Machado on the pink. Brandon Marsh on the foil, Bubba Chandler, and Byron Buxton. That's going to the Padres and Ben Lapidat. Large on the sand glitter Henderson and Mike Trout on the profiles. Paul Skeens, sand glitter PCA, and Julio Rodriguez. Larkin, Trout, Bagwell, and Corbin Carroll, 22 out of 150 on the blue. Let's go into the D-backs and Vinny. Soto, McGuire, Carson Williams, and Parker Messick. Put his 5 boxes in. Got a couple of the top rookies and out of 5 auto. Alright, guys, let's get rolling. We have Gavin Williams on the foil, Cam Schlittler, and J-Rod. I don't know if that's going to be for the Mets or for the Twins. It's going to be a good one. We got James Wood. Got Johan Santana for the Mets. Going to go to Sal. On the 1991 insert auto. Honestly, man, the 6 autographs in this case were pretty good. You got a guy that in his prime was an elite pitcher. You have an out of 5 Shaw, 3 of the better rookies, and then Brett Rooker's a perennial all-star now. About a $3.99 on the yellow foil. I have Jack Perkins, Vladdy Jr. Machado. Sosa on the foil, Cabrera, and Pete Alonso. Winkleman, Gonzalez on the Sandglitter, Mattingly, and Roman Anthony. We have Estrada on the foil, Ichiro Kurtz. The second half of the last box. We have Kolek on the foil, James Wood, and Gunner. And we're going to have JT Ginn out of 250 on the purple. We have player war memorabilia, Roman Anthony. Red Sox. Ramon Urias on the Sandglitter, Carson Williams, and Jack Caglianot. I have Logan Gilbert on the foil, Corbin Carroll, and Newman. Jacob deGrom on the Rangers team board. It's going to go to Stewart. Nice hit there on the deGrom. TJ Friedel on the gold. Sandglitter, Murphy, Fuentes, and Juan Soto. Friedel on the 1842 out of 2026. Have Edmundo Sosa on the Sandglitter, Skeens, and then Ellie on the profiles. That's going to be the last of the base packs for the break. We have 2 silver packs left. Hopefully we can get an extra auto out of them. Let's see what we can do. We got Schlittler, Freeland, Don Mattingly, and Ryan Sandberg. Yeah, Bryce Harper, J-Rod Mizorowski, and Sammy Sosa. And that's going to be the break, guys. We'll do a quick recap of the hits. Congratulations to those that hit. Those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. A little bit rough for a few teams, but overall, I mean, I think the quality was pretty good with this one. right, we have TJ Friedel on the gold paper. Purple foil JT Ginn. We have Roman Anthony on the memorabilia, the yellow foil Wood. The blue chrome from the silver pack, Caro. We're going to have the pink foil. Machado Caballero on the yellow foil, the gold Sheets. Wisenhunt on the memorabilia, Yelich on the memorabilia, the yellow foil Garcia, the gold Stevens. Jose Ramirez on the memorabilia, Ryan McMahon on the purple foil, the gold Sigler. We're going to have Lindor on the memorabilia, the blue foil Singer. Austin Riley on the memorabilia, Shane Smith on the gold. We have Trey Sweeney on the City Connect. We're going to have Jacob deGrom on the team border. The blue foil Webb, the black border Butler. We're going to have Randy Johnson on the aqua. From the silver pack, we have the pink paper Ellie. Patrick Bailey on the purple foil. We're going to have the gold Ritter, the yellow foil Pena. The aqua foil. Then we have teal on the memorabilia. The orange shimmer Urias. We're going to have for the Los Angeles Dodgers the golden mirror. I'm sure this probably goes for a chunk of change. We have Brett Rooker on the 1991 autograph. Christian Moore on the 1991 autograph. Johan Santana on the 1991 autograph. Jacob Mizorowski on the Baseball Stars auto. 1991 autograph Roman Anthony. Then the 5/5 Matt Shaw 1991 autograph red. On the nasty low number hit there. That's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a good night. Be safe. We'll run this one back tomorrow. I'm going to post it. I'm going to actually schedule it as soon as I'm done with this. I'll schedule for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when it's going to go live. I'll make an announcement at like 10 or 11. But I'm going to schedule for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when it'll get scheduled. Prices will be the same. Format will be the same. Appreciate you guys as always. If it fills, we will break it. Going to start a schedule for Whatnot. And on the days that I have Whatnot, just the breaks are going to have to fill by like 8 o'clock so that I can run the Facebook break before I get on Whatnot. So there's some consistency for Whatnot. So, yeah, because I need to get it rolling for some wild cards, some smaller, like, dollar auctions on there. It's going to be different from what the Facebook group is. Just different. I mean, it's just something, like I said before, we have partnership with Wildcard a little bit and need to start to at least move some of that product. Some of it sells in the shop, but in general, a lot of it's set up for breaking. Like, obviously, it's unlicensed, but whenever you have a hobby box and it has a guaranteed 101 in it and every other card's a 5 or less, like, still makes it low numbered. Obviously, it's kind of like Leaf a little bit, but I think it's just a much better price than what Leaf is. And I think the checklists are better. But guys, have a good night. Be safe. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. Like I said, 1 p.m. drop time. Have